Okay, so I'm not sure how well this is gonna work in terms of it being recorded, but this is just a video of entire operation. Also, hi. So that'll activate. I still gotta work on this bulb here, but otherwise it runs fine. Also, I know the music's probably loud. Okay. So tank's already full. It would have activated that otherwise. It's doing the fill-in mixture cycle, and then it'll turn on the blender. After that's done, I've got it set up to where this other relay will flop on and off to where it doesn't break that breaker on the top left by the GFI, but it will increase it to 100 degrees after it reaches that 100 degrees point, and it's supposed to be for 10 minutes, but I have it set for 30 seconds. After 30 seconds, it will stop and do the cool cycle. After the cool cycle, which gets it down to 85 degrees, is done, it will dispense it into a set of 4 bottles. And the temperature takes a while, but I want to record the entire process, see how it operates. And if you do see me, I'm probably going to be working on the HMI, the human machine interface that allows you to control it from the computer. Otherwise, yeah. And also, let me tell you, the flip flop that works with the heater relay is irritating. I had to set it for 8 seconds on and 12 seconds off. So it takes ages for it to even want to build up heat. But it's working if you look at the red light. Or that in the top right by the 3-phase box. Yeah.
Alright, buddy. Did Ethan take on?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
You just gonna call it quits?
about to, probably about 5 o'clock, but otherwise, I know the time on Friday.
What's that?
I know it's past 4 o'clock on Friday, but
Yeah, they Is there any way you can wrap it up in like the next 5 minutes?
I could try.
Okay, I greatly appreciate it because people are going to be asking questions because everybody's locking up the building basically.
Yeah, it's just
and there's nobody that's going to check on you. So if you had an accident and died or something, so just please not lock it up in the next 5 minutes. Cause I got to take off too.
I gotcha.
I got to take my son to swim practice.
It's just the way Mr. Jarman's done this class. It requires a hefty amount of overtime.
Yeah.
But otherwise, yeah, it's.
He's not
I-
gonna go, don't worry.
All right. Thank you. He says he wouldn't, but then I wouldn't be doing all of this if I didn't feel like he wouldn't. Like I'm nervous. I'm scared. This semester's had me on edge for so long, but I think I'll be fine. Yeah, it's a bit unnecessary to have a stop switch there, but yeah. Oh, there you go. So the DC fans turned on, and that's starting to pick up. The reason why it starts out slow is a mixture between how I have my VFD programmed, the thing up there, the big black box, and B, how I have my PID programmed in the PLC. So it works based off of the flow meter. The flow meter essentially, when it detects no flow, it starts trying to push. But it also does it based off of this thumb wheel here on my hands. Right now I have it to 6 because that's a good medium rate. 9 is maximum, 0 is minimum. 0 is, well, 0. And 9 would be 4,000 ramp. But yeah, now it's starting to circulate it until it reaches 85. And that's partly because of these resistors here. I have a massive voltage divider in the circuit that will essentially cook it if I let it go on for too long. It's a cluster of resistors. I'm pretty sure it's about 18 ohms because the DC fans in themselves count as a load as well. But either way, it's close to 12 volts. But yeah, it'll just circulate until it's 85. It's a higher value just to make it easier on the load. I'm probably going to be leaving at about 5 o'clock because I wanted to get a specific program update into the PLC so I can get that set up so I can test RPM conversion. Because right now, it's only working off of a hertz frequency. 0 to 60. But the VFD sends out a 4 to 20 milliamp signal. And that signal could be used to determine how fast it's going in RPM. Now, the motor that I'm using scales from 0 to 1,725 rotations per minute. So that's decent. I'm just trying to hurry so my teacher doesn't freak out on me, or my boss, not my teacher. He's done. And how I have it set up, it's gonna do it when it's on the lower side of 85 degrees, because it's an analog signal that's going into that PLC. So it's not gonna be exact. And there it is. They'll do 4 bottles, then stop. There you go. And if you want to reset the program, currently I have it set up to where all you do is press this button. And it's still in operating mode because I haven't shut down the main program. Now it's off. Now if I were to try to start it up with fluid in that tank, it's a warning light. And it would do the same thing if there were no fluid in those. Yeah, that's about it.